So recently I've talked about Trotskyism a little bit, and I do want to talk about more about Trotsky himself and what he advocated for. Of course, I don't probably won't agree with everything that he supported, but I'm going to talk about some of the things that I agree with him on the most. And what he stood for was what he called a dictatorship of the proletariat as opposed to a dictatorship of the bourgeoisie, and uh, creating a working class democracy under socialism and communism. And he had a theory of like that was revolutionary, and he called it a permanent revolution, which I also think is important because uh and that's like how his theory and how Trotskyism is different from social democracy is Trotskyism is trying to overthrow capitalism as a whole, where social democracy, of course, is still capitalism. And previously, I was a supporter of social democracy uh, years ago, but now I no longer support it, of course, and am now a socialist. And uh, Trotskyism is more of a global working class solidarity, which is how we overthrow capitalism, which is different from nationalist, uh, socialist ideology. And he was anti-imperialist, which I'm very anti-imperialist as well. He wanted workers' democracy, and there aren't a lot of like parties or groups that are like rooted in Trotskyism in the United States. DSA probably has a few Trotskyists, but it's mainly Democratic Socialists, which I'm pretty much both Democratic Socialist and supporter of Trotskyism. Which I'm a DSA member, but I'm not against all of what DSA supports. I support some of it when when they actually elect when they support members that actually support the platform, opposed to like social democrats that may run with DSA but don't support what DSA is supposed to support and implement once elected. And that's where like Trotskyism is different, because Trotskyism is not uh trying to uh support social democracy and social democratic politicians. And Shama Sawant and Socialist Alternative is an example of this, because Socialist Alternative is a Trotskyist group, but they also supported Shama Sawant when she ran for city council and was able to get her elected. And then once she got elected, she was able to get a lot of stuff done. So that's probably the best example of a Trotskyism, uh, being able to change things, even in Seattle, where they got the highest minimum wage in the country.